Hello everyone, name's Lisa, the JJ Muti, so Game Reviews everybody, and now everyone, I'm going to give you my top 10 Power Rangers seasons. Now, I've been looking forward to this video for a long time for many reasons. One, I grew up with Power Rangers, and a lot of people usually don't do videos of this stuff because most of them are embarrassed, but for me, why not? I cherish it, it was part of my childhood, and I watched most of the seasons. And recently on Netflix, they put some of the new ones, I thought, why not, I'll get into it. And you know how when you watch this stuff as you're a kid, you think, oh, this is the greatest thing, and later on you regret it? For the most part, I regret certain Power Ranger seasons, but, and I watched some of the future ones, were not awful, I regret it that much, but, yeah, there are a lot of good moments of each Power Ranger season, and there's 20 seasons, but this is my own top 10. The only one I haven't officially watched totally was Alien Rangers. I just can't get past it. But, yeah, alright, everyone, so let's start off with number 10 of the Power Ranger seasons, and that are the Power Rangers SPD. Now, when I first watched Power Rangers SPD, I hated this season. I hated it because this replaced Dino Thunder, and this wasn't as good as Dino Thunder. And SPD just felt like another Lightspeed Rescue / Space Rangers to mix together. But overall, to me, it was a very good season. I was actually impressed by this season. I like Doggy Kruger. Oh my god, we're probably the best mentor since Zordon. I mean, SPD had a lot of good things going for it. The villain was on and off. I like the whole Red Ranger, Blue Ranger mix up with the whole Blue Ranger wants to become a Red Ranger because his father was a Red Ranger. I thought that was a pretty nice thing, and yeah, so I like Power Rangers SPD. I do like it now. Number 10. Alright, everyone, number 9 is our Power Rangers Zeo. Now, Power Rangers Zeo, is it the greatest Power Ranger season? No, this placed right after Mighty Morphin, and this replaced Mighty Morphin with the same characters, with Tommy, Rocky, Adam, and yeah, basically they replaced the characters. But for Power Rangers Zeo, why do I like it? One, it was a whole new design of the Power Ranger suits. I like, they were mostly shapes. I like the whole Zeo theme. Zeo theme is probably one of my favorite themes of the Power Rangers seasons. I like the morphing sequences. I like that Jason returned as a Gold Ranger, and I thought that was fucking awesome. The Machine Empire, well, yes, it was lacking villain, but it wasn't the greatest thing in the world, but I still enjoyed it. Power Rangers Zeo, number 9. Now we're getting to the really good ones. Number 8 is our Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Now, everyone's probably disliking this video right now because everyone's like, oh, Power Rangers Dino Thunder was a great one, it had Tommy. Here's the thing. Power Rangers Dino Thunder is great for many reasons, but the problem is it relies too much on Tommy as a character. I mean, if Tommy was not in the season, the show wouldn't have been as great. Granted, I do like the Yellow Ranger and Blue Ranger a lot, and I like how they're teenagers and they have to decide basically what they want to be later on in the near future, whether it's a singer, a soccer player, or something else. And I'm not a big fan of Red Ranger in this one, but to me it relied too heavily on Tommy and too much of the past in order to be good on its own. But because of that, it was a great it was a great season of Power Rangers. I love Power Rangers down there. I like the White Ranger. Again, they rely on the past a lot, like the White Ranger. And yeah, did it. Well, Evil Ranger, not green, but you know what I mean. But still, an Evil Ranger. They use it from the past. And go figure, Tommy has to help the kid out. But there's just too much relying on the past to make it good. If it didn't have so much of the past like Tommy and some of the stuff that they used before, it wouldn't have been as great. But still, for it's a great season of Power Rangers. So yeah, number 8 is our Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Number 7 is Power Rangers Ninja Storm. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people are probably disliking this because of Ninja Storm over Dino Thunder, but I really, really loved Ninja Storm. I did Ken, the Green Samurai Ranger, fucking awesome. I like the Wind Rangers. I like the Wind, Earth, Water. I like how they changed the color. The Yellow Ranger is officially a guy now, and the Light Blue Ranger is now a girl. I like that little change up. Lothar, the villain, yes, he was fucking lacking, but the past sequence of Lothar was actually more interesting, and I did like the final battle sequences, and Ninja Storm was actually a lot better than most people would think of, and I really did enjoy Ninja Storm a lot. So, and this was I believe the first official one made of Disney, or Channel 7, and yeah, I really love Ninja Storm, so yeah, Ninja Storm, awesome. Alright, number 6 are Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. A lot of people just make fun of this one because basically the Power Rangers are, everyone who the Power Rangers are, their identities and all that stuff is by government made, and which kind of makes sense since the mystical powers of the Power Rangers is officially gone ever since space, ever since Power Rangers in Space ruined. Basically destroyed all the powers of the Power Rangers. The only ones that did were activated was the Lost Galaxy ones because they were dormant when it happened. Lightspeed rescued Power Rangers being made by the government. Yeah, I thought that was a freaking nice twist. I like the Green Ranger, I like the Blue Ranger, I like the Yellow Ranger, I like the Titanium Ranger, the most original American Power Ranger you got. I like the final battles, last minute battles. I love the base, Aqua Base. I thought the Aqua Base was fucking fantastic. The villains were most or less good. Queen Banshira, creepy ass villain, but I overall thought the beginning and the end very satisfied. In the middle, it kind of got lost a bit, but I did enjoy it, and I like the team up with Lost Galaxy, even though I didn't see a point in Trakina coming back. But yeah, number 6 is under Lightspeed Rescue. I always say this is a very underrated season on Power Rangers. Number 6, Lightspeed Rescue. Number 5, everyone's going to dislike this one, is Power Rangers Time Force. Now, I never got into Time Force. For some odd reason, I skipped from Lightspeed Rescue all the way to Wild Force. I don't know why I skipped. Maybe I was going through a tough time, or I just didn't know what channel was on no more. But Time Force, I watched, and my God, I'm sorry I missed it, because it was a dang good season. 2 Red Rangers, the Quantum Ranger, Power Rangers going back in time in order to stop a villain from having all this havoc in the world. The Pink Ranger has this is probably the best Pink Ranger in a long ass fucking time. She got her own story. She's kick-ass on her own, and basically to me the star of Time Force was a Pink Ranger. And really I liked Wes, and I did like the Red Rangers in this one. I liked the initial conflict, and sometimes they had little corny moments, but I really did enjoy it. I liked the team up episode again, and I love the finale of this season. Power Ranger. And Time Force to me is a great fucking season of a great fucking season of Power Rangers. So yeah, number 5 is our Power Rangers Time Force. Number 4 on my list, everyone's gonna hate me for this, but I love this, I don't care. Power Rangers Wild Force. This had such a Mighty Morphin vibe. I mean, the suits and how they looked were so Mighty Morphin like. Granted, there's a lot of flaws with this show. One, the princess is just a damsel in distress half the time. I like the whole Master Org storyline. I loved it. I love the Zords. These are probably the best fucking Zords of all the Power Rangers. And then they start using CGI, and then it was kind of off. But I really like it. I really like Zanaku, the Luna Wolf Ranger, Americ. I loved it all. I like all the Power Rangers. I like the Blue Ranger, Black Ranger. They're a great team up together. Yellow Ranger is her own tomboyish one. I say the weakest one is the White Girl Ranger, but still, I didn't mind her that much. I like Cole. He was inexperienced, but we knew that. And also, this season gave Forever Red. What's not to fucking love about Power Rangers Wild Force? But another thing about Power Rangers Wild Force is one thing that annoyed me. It started taking this environmental vibe, and it was really bringing the show downhill. But the ending more than less satisfied it for me, and I love Power Rangers Wild Force. Number 4. Alright, everyone, and the top 3, everyone's going to hate me for number 3 as well. This is my opinion, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Now, I could debate which season. I know some seasons are not as great as the others. One, I really did like the original with the whole Billy, Zach, and that Asian girl that passed on in that car accident. May she rest in peace. I'm sorry if I don't know her name. Kimberly was still around, and I really feel sorry for what happened to Billy and Power Rangers Mighty Morphins afterwards, the real life actor. But yeah, it was fantastic at Mighty Morphin because I just loved it. Lord Zed, Rita, Evil Tommy as a Green Ranger was fucking awesome. Then we get the whole, and they lose their Zords, and there's the White Ranger as Tommy, and there's just so many classic moments that are dear to my heart about Power Rangers Mighty Morphin. And some people always argue that it's not as great as it should be, and it's just like for little kids, but still, I love Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It will always remain true to my heart. Number 3. Now, number 2 is, again, skeptical, but it's never going to be Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. And here's the thing, a lot of people didn't think Power Rangers in Space was going to be, Power Rangers Space was the last good season of Power Rangers. It's supposed to end all Power Rangers, then they brought in Lost Galaxy, and Lost Galaxy was a kick-ass thing. Granted, people were going into outer space. They had their own little colony that could transport people, and it basically is like kind of like Earth, but there's this whole new thing about the Magna Defender, Trakina. Trakina has probably one of the most interesting story arcs for villains in a long ass fucking time. Her father Scorpion, and the trials of all the Power Rangers. The first team up episode with the Space Ranger was fucking awesome against the Psycho Rangers. The death of a Power Ranger. I mean, this show had so many great things about it. I love these moments. I love nearly a lot of this stuff. It's pretty dark and violent, and a lot of this great stuff is in Lost Galaxy. I like the Blue Ranger, I like the Green Ranger, I like the Pink Ranger, I like the Yellow Ranger, and Carol makes an appearance. What's not to fucking love? There's so many great things, and there's a lot of stuff about redemption and trying to be a better person. I really think Lost Galaxy had a strong message throughout all audiences. And I like the fact that they said that their lightsaber, well, not lightsabers, forgive me, but their sabers, basically, the Power Rangers' power, it was in stone and it was dormant when Zordon died. So that explains a lot why those powers were still there and why we continue to have Power Rangers. I thought that was a smart fucking way. But yeah, Power Rangers Lost Galaxy is number 2. And my ultimate favorite season of Power Rangers, without a shadow of a fucking doubt, is none other than Power Rangers in Space. Love this fucking season. The Turbo Cast turned into the space. They transferred over to space, and it was so fucking good. This was the end season of Power Rangers. This is the end of Zordon's era. A great Red Ranger, Andros, with a great story about his sister Corone, who is actually the evil villain of this one, and she's actually brainwashed. And there's inner struggle conflict of all Rangers with TJ, with Carlos, Ashley, and Cassie. There are so many great moments. And we get the first Silver Rangers, Zach, and then it was just an awesome season. Yes, the Ninja Turtle episode was kind of flawed. It was very flawed, but I did enjoy it. We got also a fantastic finale, probably the best. Also, Astronoma's father figure is very interesting too. Ecliptor, I really did enjoy him. I really did enjoy him as a villain. I wish he kind of turned good at the end, but it is what it is. But Power Rangers Space is perfection of a Power Ranger season. It's dark, it's gloomy, and yes, it has its corny moments like all Power Ranger seasons, but Power Rangers Space to me is a season that saved Power Rangers, and it is the best season of Power Rangers by far. And of course, the Psycho Rangers. What's not to love? And Power Rangers Space was everything you wanted in a Power Rangers season. You got action-packed, it was not too kiddish, and had a lot of great moments of its own for adults. And so yeah, Power Rangers in Space is easily my favorite Power Rangers season. So yeah, everyone, my name's Elise. This is my top 10 Power Rangers seasons. Let me know what you all think. Everyone, subscribe if you like. Discord down on the bottom. Let me know what you believe should be on this list and what shows you think should. Well, basically, what do you want me to do for my next video? Let me just know what you all think of this list, and let me know about your opinions. And I'll respect yours if you respect mine. But if you're gonna be a total prick and be an asshole about it, then fuck you. But other than that, you're welcome along my channel. So yeah, everyone, my name's Elise. Signing off, everyone. You have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.